Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. जय जय श्री गांधर गिरिधारी चैतन्य महाप्रभु की सर्वविनाश लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की भक्ति शिरोमणि भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की भजत पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदी Hare Krishna. Once again, welcome to all the wonderful devotees. And today it is the 16th chapter, the divine and demonic nature. Very, very, very important. Each and every chapter is very important. So one chapter is better than the other. One chapter is better than the other in that way. So here it is so important that it shows us who are we, and if not, what we will become if by not doing certain things. And why are we like this? So many things will be answered in this chapter. So many, it is a reality chapter, I can say. It can show, it is something like a mirror. It shows a lot. Yes, that mirror will be dusty, so it has to be cleaned. And that is by deep prayers. And how humble mood you pray to Lord Krishna and the spiritual master helps us to understand this. Clear? So let us start with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपदाक स्वामिनिते नामिने नमाचार्यपाद नित्यकृपदाय गौरगतधामदाय नगरधरा मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं चैतन्यमीश्वर. So as usual, let us show gratitude, thanks, and obeisances to His divine grace, Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So in the yesterday's chapter, what did we see? The 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Person. Under the acronym home. First thing we came to know whether we are staying in the home or the hotel. That is, whether it's a temporary place or a permanent place. I hope everyone are very clear that where we are staying is a temporary place. This material world is temporary. You cannot eternally settle here. One or the other day, you are going to die. You have to give up everything. That is very clear. And now, what is the practice for that? That's more clear. Then Krishna is showing the difference between the spiritual world and the material world. And how is he maintaining us, the body, the mind, and the soul. And finally, the 3 verses, essence in 3 verses. So he's saying about the conditioned souls who are fallible and the infallible souls who are Nitya Muktas who are in the spiritual world, liberated souls, and finally says, the Supreme Lord, it's me. I'm beyond all. So, Lord is not among the liberated souls, is beyond. Clear? That was very clear. And today, in this chapter, we'll be seeing about the divine and the demonic qualities, other aspects, outlook, and opinion of demons, removal of demonic qualities. Now, what is this qualities, demonic qualities, and divine qualities, and how this qualities help us in our devotional service? Most important quality. See, one day, just I'm taking one quality and trying to explain to you. So yesterday I was saying about the Shravanam, hearing. So Kurutalvar, we became such a great soul just by attentive hearing, absorbed in the pastimes of the Lord. He was hearing and he became a great soul. And today, in the same way, I'll be saying something compassion. So, compassion is very, very important quality to progress in our life. Okay, today we'll see the story of Anant Alvar, a great soul. Anant Alvar was a disciple of Ramanujacharya. See, I'm saying only about which is related to the South India, but even in the North India, even in our parampara, there are Goswamis. That is a huge stories, and you can see the pastimes. How Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani also was reciprocating directly with them. Shamanand Pandit and so many devotees, all the Goswamis, they had direct pastimes, so which I can reveal. But let us see this South India where we can relate to something. Okay, so Anant Alvar was a great disciple of Ramanujacharya. Once what happened, Ramanujacharya announced, stating that who among my disciples can go and take care of Tirumala temple, Tirupati temple. In those days, Tirupati was completely, it is in the midst of a forest, wild forest. And whoever goes there, there is no chances of coming back. That was the position. So now is the requesting who can go and serve there. And nobody came forward. And another says, sorry, how come? Nobody's coming, what happens? I should at least go. So he stands up and says, my dear Guru, I can. Then, at what time he took that decision? His wife was almost complete in pregnancy. So because nobody were taking that decision to go to Tirumala, he took it. And finally, he took the blessings of his spiritual master. He left to Tirumala. And spiritual master also, Ramanacharya had guided certain things, rules and regulations, how the Lord has to be served, all those things. He completely heard it, made a record, and he went there. Then he started serving there. See, it was so difficult for them. So first thing, they need water. So he wants to dig a kalyani or a well, something like that. So for the water, he started digging. Who's there for him to help? His wife. So he was digging, taking the mud and giving to her in a basket, and she has to go for far distance, and she was throwing it. So one small boy came. My dear sir, I can help you in this digging. He said, no, no, no. Anant Alvar said, no, this is my service. Spiritual master has given to me. Let me serve you. He said, no, no, no. I wanted to help you. He said, no, please don't disturb me. You go away from here. Okay. After a while, he was seeing that his wife was coming very quickly. She was just going and coming back, going and coming back. How is this possible? And moreover, she is in pregnancy. She cannot even walk. How can she come so fast? He went there and saw, and this boy once again is helping his wife. He's taking the basket, he's going, throwing the mud there, and once again is coming and giving the basket to him. Anantarana was disturbed. Sorry, how several times I said not to disturb my service. This is my personal service to my guru. You are disturbing it. He had that, what I can say, the digging to the mud. He had that, what we call it as cobra, something we say that. He just threw it on that bank. And he got hurt here. In the chin, he got hurt. And he ran away from there. Fine, everything done. So later part, next day morning, when he went to have darshan of the Lord, all the pujaris were completely bewildered, and they were all surprised. Many things was happening. Yes, what happened? No, for the Lord, it is bleeding in the chin. Who was that boy? It was Lord Himself who came. Even today, When you go to that, this thing, what, 1 second. Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, that is for Darshan. In the door, you can see that where it's Ananta Alvar's instrument which has been thrown on uh, Balaji. So, such a great devotee was. The main quality he had was compassion. So before that, I'll say one more pastime. How intimate relations they had. After this way, they were serving the Lord. He was having this, what I can say, garden of tulsi and flowers. He was doing this garlands and he was going and offering to the Lord. Once what happened? Lord called Anantalvar, sent a message through Pujari that I want immediately speak to Anantalvar, ask him to come. So Pujari came and called Anantalvar that Lord is calling you immediately. Please come and hear to him something he wants to say. Anantalvar said, no, 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 I'm busy in my service. So tell the Lord that I'll come later. Who's calling? The Supreme Lord is calling and he's saying, I'll come later. Later part he went with the garland. And the Lord was very angry on Anantalvar. He said, get lost from here. I don't need your service. I called you and you disrespected me, stating that I'll come later on. I'm not going to come now. You are so busy in your services. I don't need such kind of service from you. Get lost. Then Anantalvar said, how can you ask me to go? Moreover, who are you to ask me to go? I'm not come to serve you here. I'm come here to serve my spiritual master. That is my order. So this is how it has to serve. So I'm serving you. And moreover, you're not the proprietor here. You also took the permission from Varahadev to stay here. How can you ask me? So it was a good conversation between the Lord. Then Lord asked, "Arey, just one word I said, you are saying so many things to me. Let her take your service." He took the garland and just wore it. Then he started explaining that my spiritual master has ordered me. This is how I have to serve you. At the time when the what I can say flowers, it is not still completely blossom, still it is in the bud state. That time I should make a garland, and when I offer you, the buds just open, the fragrance comes out. That is the service to you, my spiritual master ordered me. That is how I do. And the Lord was very pleased. He said, I know very well, but I want to show to the world how dear you are in my service and in your spiritual master's service. Clear? So here I did not say the part of compassion. So in this after many days, Lord also was asking, do you need any boon? He said, no, I have everything. I have the blessing of my spiritual master. Why do I need any boon? I don't need anything. In this way it was going on. One day, Anantalvar came. My dear Lord, I have one small boon. Okay, what do you need that? He said, any living entity takes birth on this hill and dies here has to be liberated. He said the past. He was so happy, Lord, to hear that. On the way, while Anantal was coming, he saw the tiger which was struggling. It was at the last days of its death. So the compassion he had on the tiger, a wild animal. So he blessed. And after this, after a few days, what happened? See, anything to purchase, they has to go very far because it's on the hill. They have to go some town, some very far distance to bring certain things. So he and some other devotees, they gathered. It takes a whole day for them. So they took some food items like chapati or rice, something. In those days, they'll put in the, what you can say, cloth, they tie, and they just carry that. In this way, he was carrying. After half of the day, like they went there, opened, and they wanted to eat. 4 ants were there. What? 4 ants. He just at once he closed it and he said, let me go back to the hill, to Tirupati and drop this ants. Everyone was surprised. Why is this? He said, this ants belongs to the hill. Whoever takes birth there and die there, they'll get liberated. Now I have brought this ants here so far. So what happens to their life? So let me go back. They said, we have come so far. That is half of the day we are walking. We have spent so much. Why to go once again back? Let us take out this ants and eat. He said, no. He went back, he left the ants there. And the next day they planned to go for the service. Even sometimes, even in our life, sometimes we go very far to the next place or somewhere, somewhere we will go. In our car, you think there is a rat which has come. What will you do? You'll think, "Arre, this rat is also having a family. It might have some small kids or something. So let me go back and leave my place." Will you think in that way? No. It's better if you don't kill that rat. How dare that you entered my car? Even we kill that animal, isn't it? We don't have that compassion. And nowadays it's very special. We have this electric bat. Every day we start hitting this mosquitoes and killing, isn't it? The compassion is not there. But a person who's having compassion, he becomes a great devotee of the. Clear? Yes. And now we'll go further. And today's acronym is DOOR, D-O-O-R, DOOR, Divine and Demonic Qualities, Other Aspects, Outlook and Opinion of Demons and Removal of Demonic Qualities. Today we'll be seeing Devasura Sampada Yoga. The very first question arises, when this demonic divine qualities arise, when this one started, what it really meant? Further, we'll go to the many qualities. Now let us see what is the main difference to be a demon and a divine. And this started in the beginning of the creation itself. So once there was Virochana and Indra. You know Virochana. Virochana was the son of Prahlad Maharaj and father of Bali Maharaj. You heard the story of Bali Maharaj. Yes, is the father of Bali Maharaj. So they both went to their spiritual master, Brihaspati. So they had a question. They both were, what I can say, brothers. So they had a question. What is Atma? What do you mean by Atma? Atma Jnana. They went to know that. And Brihaspati said, okay, you go to that pond, see in that pond, whatever you see, that is Atma. That is soul. Oh, is it? So both went. First it is Virochana went, he saw there. What was visible to him? The water, what is visible? He himself was able to see, oh, that means soul means it's me. Oh, wonderful. He just passed away. And then Indra went, he also saw that. He said, oh, soul means it's me. Fine. But he had a doubt. How come? I'm wearing all this jewelry, all this clothes, everything, and the helmet in the head. If I wear all this, I'll be a soul. If I remove all this, I will be a soul. He had small doubt. He went back to Brihaspati. My dear sir, can you reveal me? This is the doubt I have. Then Brihaspati said, you are qualified to take the knowledge of Atmajnana. So real knowledge comes by questions. Comes by questions. Then he gave the real. See, spiritual masters also, as soon as you go, they don't answer you. They'll see, are you really qualified? Are you really interested in knowing that knowledge? If you are really interested, definitely you'll ask a question. If you want to implement in your life, you will definitely ask a question. Isn't it? Yes. Then he asked, and the Atmagyan was revealed to him. But Virochana was a great demon. He just this family became as a demonic family because he did not go and ask a question. Rather, he thought his body has soul. Now, let us come to us. How many of us we do think that this body is we? We realize that soul, I am a soul, I should behave according to the soul. No, we all think that I am this body. And who are we? Clear, no message is clear. Who are we? Something in the Virochana family we come. If it's really divine, then we think in the platform of soul. So the soul's prime duty is to serve the Supreme Lord. Devotees who serve the Lord, they are divine. And who don't serve the Lord, who think their body is all in all, satisfy their senses, they are all demons. Clear? Yes. Now let us see in more qualities of divine and the demonic qualities. There are 26 qualities of divine and 6 qualities of demons. Divine and demonic nature, how they develop. Result of these qualities. Ideal solution for a peaceful society. All those things we'll see here. First thing we'll go with the divine qualities. So divine qualities in the first 3 verses, Krishna is saying, meant for making progress in spiritual understanding. Rather, in other words, to come to the reality, just to know who am I, what is my prime duty, what should I do, what I shouldn't do, everything will be revealed once you have this divine qualities. And let us go directly to the translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, fearlessness. It starts with the quality of fearlessness. This we saw in this the first chapter itself. The Pandavas were fearless. Kauravas were complete fear. Isn't it? Why is that? Because they had taken the shelter of the Supreme Lord. Pandavas were fearless. Even if we take the shelter of the Supreme Lord, even we become fearless. Then, purification of one's existence. Our purification, how it happens? When we come to a constitutional position, once we start serving the Lord, Jivera Surupahai Krishnera Nityadas, that is the prime duty of a human being. Why I've taken the birth here? What should I do now? All this question should rise within us. That is Atatu Brahma Jignasa. The human life starts from Atatu Brahma Jignasa. Or else we are animals. Very simple. Ahara Nidra Bhayamaitunamsha Samanetan Pashubir Narana. Dharme Teshu Adhiko Visheshu Dharme Nahina. Pashubir Samana. If you don't think beyond eating, sleeping, mating, defending, we are equivalent to animals. Clear? Yes. Then cultivation of spiritual knowledge. Just cultivating the knowledge and thinking, what should we do? Spiritual means nothing. We are part and parcel of the Lord. And we are Satchit Ananda. Mamaivam Jiva Loki Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. And charity, definitely. Every grihastha should involve in giving charity. If you don't give charity, you cannot be a grihastha. Clear? Yes. So some portion of their earnings has to be given in charity. And in coming days, I'll say to the right person, to the right where it has to be utilized, all those things. Then self-control. You should be able to control yourself. Performance of sacrifice. We are so fortunate. Every day we perform sacrifice. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is nothing but performing sacrifice, isn't it? Krishna says, Yajnanam Japayajñosmi. Clear? Yes. See, I'm not whimsically saying anything here. What is being said in the scriptures, what the spiritual master says, how it is coming, Shabda Pramana, Guru Sadhu Shastra. Only that has been said. Then study of the Vedas. We are also doing the same thing. We are reading Bhagavad Gita. Then austerity. What is austerity? Tapasya. Tapasya life means nothing but something now we observe. This Ekadashi, fasting on Ekadashis or doing celebrating some festivals and doing some little austerity in our life. Yes. Then simplicity. What is simplicity? Accepting the life. However, this is from the beginning I'm telling you. Accept your wife, accept your husband, parents, children, everyone. Whatever Krishna has given, just accept it. That is simplicity. Then non-violence. Also, I've said a story for this non-violence. Clear? What is non-violence? Even hurting the mind of someone, something you're saying to someone and they're getting hurt, that is also violence. Clear? So speaking, our dealings, our activities, everything will be based whether I am non-violent or violent. And truthfulness, more important, truthfulness. We still don't understand what is completely, when we are very weak, very not able to understand the truth. You can say it's very simple. Truthfulness, we think, oh, saying truth is no. Truth should be peaceful. Truth should be pleasing to someone. It is beneficial to someone. That is truth. If it's something hurting to someone, it cannot be truth. But you can see people say that something small mistake he might have done long back. So in front of everyone will say that to make him to get hurted or get insulted to him, isn't it? And if somebody asks him, why did you do this? Arey Baba, I'm saying only truth. What he did, I'm saying that now. And definitely it's a sin, it's not even a truth. Hurting someone by your words is a sin. It can be even truth. Then somebody will, oh, can I say a lie? No, you cannot say a lie also. Then what do you mean by truth? There is time, place, circumstances, when it has to be said, how it has to be said, and there are many things. And that is called as truth. That's a small story to know about this truthfulness. So once there was a sadhu, he was sitting in an ashram and he was chanting holy names of the Lord, and he was sitting there. So he saw immediately a cow running towards him, and it just went behind him and he started hiding somewhere in the bushes. And after a little while, he was seeing there's some slaughterers, four slaughterers, they were running and searching for this cow. And they came to the sadhu, they asked, where is the cow? Now, what should he do? In his whole life, he has not said even a single lie. Now, what should he do? He's thinking, what should I do? Whether should I say a lie that, no, I don't know. Because I've seen the cow, now I should say that. If I say what would happen, the slaughterers will go and just kill that cow. And finally he took a decision, let me say the truth. He said, yes, I saw the cow going back behind me, it's hiding in the bush. That slaughterers, they came, they just took this cow, they just chopped it and they killed. Okay, that's done now. After many days, he had death. And he went back to Yamadharmaraj. Yamadharmaraj said that you have a sin of killing the cow. So you will be sent to the hell. Sent to the hell, killing a cow. In my life, I have not done anything sin. No, you have said so many lies and so many things. You have hurted some animals. So all this is the record. I have not nothing I have done. He said, one instance, this go hatya papa, killing the sin of killing the cow, the sin you have been acquired because you said the truth. In your life, you have said so many truths, which has been hurted to so many animals and so many things. So you have all the, what I can say, results for that. You have to go to the hell. You're getting the point? So truth means it should be pleasing to someone or beneficial, not hurting someone or harming. So that cannot be truth. In this way, there's many things to understand. Just we shouldn't go on the words. Clear? Yes. And freedom from anger. I hope you saw in the second chapter itself. Dhyayato Vishayan Vamsa Sangha Sanjayate Kama Kamat Krodho Vijayate. The story of that family. I hope you all remember that. Yeah. Then renunciation. Renunciation means not completely giving up. The false renunciation, true renunciation also we came to know. And tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entities. This we saw in the Shivi Maharaj story also. And today in Anantadwar also. Then freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor. See, if you have time, no, in each and every word we can have a discussion and know what is the truth in it. So now, lack of time, we just go, just important things we cover and go. Then forgiveness, yes. Without forgiveness, we cannot be in spiritual life. We cannot be together also. Material life also cannot be happy without forgiveness. In those days, a family was with around 40 members, 50 members in one house. Do you think is it possible? Because they had the quality of forgiveness. Today, what is happening? Husband is not forgiving the wife, wife is not forgiving the husband. Father is not forgiving the children, children are not forgiving them. Everybody wants to satisfy their senses. Everybody wants to be the boss. Nobody wants to be the servant. Yes, definitely, we are all limited people. We commit mistakes. There's no doubt in it. Everyone commit mistakes. But we should have the quality of forgiveness. Wife commits a mistake. Okay, fine. Right. Next time you learn better. You can do it better. Forgive her. Husband does some mistake. Nothing wrong. Okay, forgive him. By mistakes, they learn. When you don't forgiveness, you break the relationship. And today, every house is having only with 2 members or 3 members. Even they are quarreling. Only husband and wife and son. That is it. What is happening? They're quarreling every day. They don't have the quality of forgiveness. Small, small things. They'll say you get 4 items because they'll get 5 items. There's a quarrel. You don't have responsibility. You go and purchase everything this way. Husband starts chastising the wife, and wife says, "Why am is that I'm buying only for me, for my family? I'm getting this and something." There is no forgiveness. Clear. So many qualities you should know. Fortitude, cleanliness. I have said cleanliness also. Without cleanliness, there's no devotional service. There is one pillar of dharma. And freedom from envy and from the passion for honor. These transcendental qualities, O son of Bharata, belong to the godly men endowed with divine nature. Clear? Yes. Now, free from anger. Some points here. Story of every family today. You can see what is happening here. The child is just closing the ears and sitting. Parents are just quarreling, shouting at each other. What will the child learn? What will the child learn? Not see, you say some good things to the child, definitely the child will not learn that. Rather, you have to show as an example. Wow, my parents are so lovingly dealing to each other. They speak so sattvic words. They are not shouting. Even the child thinks, "Sorry, I shouldn't speak loudly." They'll speak in very mild way. Even the parents are shouting, even he'll stutter, they cannot hear properly. So let me also shout. No, you should go to some families. I have seen some families. Even See, Kannada speaking, even for the small boy or girl, they will not say baro hogo. They think it is a bad word. Yeah? They think it's a bad word calling them in a singular way or without respecting. So, Bapa, Ugapa, they'll say. That is how they maintain them. So, when you are devotee, you can see all those such kind of families. We think how much are we degraded? How much are we degraded? So even speaking that way becomes a bad word there. Something screaming, shouting becomes a sin there. You're so mild, so calm. It's just entering that family or that house. You can see the atmosphere is so peaceful. You should be fortunate enough also to get birth in that families. Definitely, we practice bhakti. Our next life or something will be such a great family. Will take birth, and from the birth, we'll be able to practice it like the next picture. Family with Krishna in the center. What is there? Always there also some sound will be coming. What is that sound? Mridanga, Kartal sound or Kirtan. We do in the morning Jai Radha Madhava. Every family should do. That's why every day I'm doing only one Kirtan, one bhajan. There are hundreds and millions of Kirtans. You can do at least one, you learn one, that is sufficient. With family, along with the family, you have to do that. See the statement below. If possible, you write this statement and keep it in a hall or somewhere. A family that prays together stays together. You just 3 members, 4 members, sufficient. Only husband, wife, sufficient. Early morning, you get up after, before going, or in the evening, somewhere when you get a time. Just a small kirtan keeping Krishna in center of your life. You'll be together. Never there'll be any break in your family. Clear? Yes. Then the demonic qualities, no possibility of liberation. Definitely no. So what does the qualities? Ignorance, pride, arrogance, anger, harshness, and conceit. Dambo darpo vimanascha krodad parushyamev cha ajnanam cha vijatasya partha sampadam masurim. Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance. These qualities belong to those of demonic nature, O son of Pritha. Sometimes it is similar words you say, but once you enter, once you go more, you'll have many, many differences in pride, arrogance, or anger, harshness, all these things. The main reason for this is enviousness, being envious. Very beginning, we started being envious on the Supreme Lord, isn't it? Yes. Even now, we see the envious on others, neighbors we have envious. Even parents are envious on the child, and child is envious on the parents, husband, wife. We have that envious because we wanted to be the winners. Everyone should listen to me. So this is the source for all the other bad qualities. You can say Kama, Krodha, Loga, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Small story, I'll say. Once there was in a temple, there are brahmacharis. So once they'll get a feast of Udin Vada. You know Udin Vada? Yes, there's a hole in the middle, that kind of vada. It's very rare. So they were very happy. They can collect how much ever they want. So one person, one brahmachari collected 6 vadas. And he collected more, he ate everything. But the next day, he kept 6 vadas. So what he does, they say they don't have proper storage. So there was a hole in the wall. He took a small stick, kept that 6 vadas there, and he just put into the hole. So that tomorrow I can eat this. So next day, they were eating. Then this person remembered, yesterday I kept that vadas. No, he sent his friend, go get that vadas. I have kept a stick behind the door. You go and get that. He came running, he saw here. Then he went back and told, there is no stick. There is no stick. That means what it is understandable. That means there is no vadas. Clear? So what are the 6 vadas? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And what is that stick? Envy. Everything rests on that envy. Once you don't have that stick, that means no other bad qualities will be there. First, you have to give up that envious. So that envious, just you start with selfless service. Do it selflessly. They combine many qualities to develop this, but we can start with selfless. In those days, nobody were selfish. They were selfless. The quality of selfless was more. So you can see the good qualities. They were not envious on others. They wanted to live together and be happy together. Clear? Yes, let us go further. Then how do they develop? This is how it develops by birth, by nature, and by practice. This is how it develops. Three ways. And what is the first one? Birth. Abhijatasya, one born of according to Vedic scriptures, very important to beget a child in godly atmosphere. This demon qualities or divine qualities start by birth. If we take birth in a good Vaishnava family, in a Brahmin family, definitely we'll start with the divine qualities. We take a birth in some Shudra family, somewhere shouting, screaming, fighting, definitely we'll start with the same thing, isn't it? Yes. How to give birth to the child now? How this starts? Garbhadhana samskara is recommended for this purpose. What is this Garbhadhana samskara? You can see, go in previous and see in the stories of Diti and Aditi. So, how this Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they took birth because they were great souls, Kashyapa and Aditi. They were great, great souls. The son of Marichi, the first beginners, they are the Prajapatis. Actually, Kashyapa is the father of all the living entities in the world, I can say. He had so many wives and birds, snakes, all the creatures were being created by or given birth by this Kashyapa Muni. So he had a wife by name Diti. In the evening time, they had a union for sense gratification. Sense gratification, they had union. And the two child birth, that was Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Today, what is happening? We are not going in sense gratification. We don't know what is the purpose of human life and what is the purpose of grihastha marriage also. Marriage means what? Why do they get married? To have a child. Vamshodharaka. To have a child. Not that because you got married, you get a child. No. To get a child, you get married. There's a gulf of difference between these two. What is the understand? Today, no marriage also living together. That is completely lusty desires, only sense gratification. So what kind of a child are we going to get? Now you can see one more, the opposite example I'll give you. You know Prahlad Maharaj, great, great devotee of the Lord. Just in the age of 5, was able to make the Lord to appear. Lord Nrsimhadev came just to the world to save this Prahlad Maharaj. Such a great soul, but whose son was he? He was the son of a great demon, Hiranyakashipu. How this happened? Hiranyakashipu, once he went to meditate on Lord Brahma. You want to do this meditation and please, Lord Brahma, and take a boon so that he shouldn't have any death. You all know those things. So he went there. But on that day, what happened? This Narada Muni came in the form of a parrot. Sitting on the tree, he was chanting the holy names of the Lord. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. The words from the mouth of the pure devotee, it just penetrates our heart. They cannot be without, it will never go out. Like even Srila Prabhupada, when he went and chanted in America, they were all demons like, but they got attracted to it because a pure devotee, anything comes from the lotus mouth of the pure devotee, it just happens. Krishna, it is Krishna personally present in their words. So when he was chanting Narayana, Narayana, and this Hiranyakashipu is hearing and he's not able to, he's forgetting the name of Lord Brahma also now. He's not able to chant, he's not able to meditate, just he gave up everything. But because he's against Lord Narayana. He wants to kill him actually because he has killed his brother Hiranyaksha. He want to kill him. So it was disturbing event on that day. And that day, this resounding, sometimes even some song you hear, without our consciousness also will be keep on murmuring, will be that resound will be coming, some tune at least will be coming, isn't it? The same way the names of Lord Narayana was able to hear, the whole day was the same thing. On that night he had union with his wife Kayat. That's why he got a great son, Prahlad Maharaj. Yes. So what is Garbhadan Samskar? Nothing. It's a service to the Lord. Service to the Lord. That becomes Garbhadan Samskar. Clear? That's why in the very first chapter, Arjuna asked, Varna Sankara. Many reasons he gives not to fight. In that one, he says, destruction of the family. That is Varna Sankara. Everyone becomes there is no family tradition, then everyone becomes Varna Sankara because everything starts with desires, lusty desires, rather than as a service, because nobody, they are elders to guide them. Now, who's guiding us? Is anybody telling us this is how you have to live? This is how you have to give birth to the child? No. In those days, after marriage, there were elders to tell even for the girl or the boy, this is how this should be your consciousness. But today also they tell how to do many things, material things. But they've forgotten everything. They don't know anything about it. This is how you give birth to a great child. One child is sufficient to liberate the whole world. One child is sufficient who takes birth from this Garbhadan Samskar, from a great devotee. The mother and father both are chanting the holy names of the Lord. They just do as a service to the Lord and give birth to that child. He will be a great soul. Now, somebody is already lost. We all gone. We cannot come to in this category. We are all taken birth. But some couples might be newly married or something, giving birth to a child. The process should be as Garbhadan Samskar. Now, the whole world is Varna Sankarayam. What is Varna Sankarayam? Unwanted children. That's it. Unwanted. That means they don't need a child, but it has taken birth. They had not had a pre-plan that I have to give a birth to a child. They had some other process. The child has come as a result to that. So that is unwanted children. But we have to pray to the Lord to have a children. And the process also is a service to the Lord. That's why Krishna says, Dharma Baddha Kama, it's me. So in the 7th chapter, 9th, somebody says, Dharma Baddha Kama, it's me, he says. Okay, then nature. Our association with the modes of material nature decides our qualities. Demonic modes of passion in ignorance. Divine, its mode of goodness. This also comes from our previous life only. We take the birth according to that family. In that family, they'll become as my parents. Then from there it starts the modes. So by which nature I have taken birth. Clear? Actually, gunas control us. And this is a continuation. Antakale chamame vasmaran muktva kalevaram. We all know this. So it continues from the previous birth. All our consciousness, the desires and the qualities, everything. So our nature also comes from the previous life. So the second topic is also, it is not for us. We have missed out. And what is the third one? This is the only thing which is left out to us. Even though material conditions are miserable, if these qualities are developed by practice, by all classes of men, then gradually it is possible to rise to the highest platform of transcendental realization. Even if we are in goodness or passion or ignorance, once we start chanting the holy names of the Lord, offering the Lord, developing the devotional services within us, the loving service to the Lord, automatically we get transformed. But how sincerely, how dedicatedly, how we are doing it. How much seriousness I have taken for this. Casually hearing and going, nothing, no differences will happen. But once you start implementing in your life, you can see the results. It is so huge results. In days, I'm saying, no need of weeks also. In days, few days, 1 day, 2nd day, 3rd day, you can see a difference in you. Just by sincerely chanting the holy names. That is the potency of the Supreme Lord's holy names. Only thing you have to practice sincerely. That's what Krishna also says. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. He is not impractical, he is very practical. He says to Arjuna, Arjuna, only by Abhyasa you can succeed. That is what we have to do. Clear? Now let us go to the topic. Daivi sampadvi mokshaya nibaddhaya surimata ma shucha sampadam daivim abhijatosi pandava. The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation, whereas the demonic qualities make for bondage. So nothing but transcendental qualities, serving the Lord, being in our constitutional position, Jivara Swarupa. Hey Krishna Nitya Das. What happens? The same activities makes you to get liberated from this world. The same activities by demonic qualities makes you to get binded in this material world. Clear? It's all the same. Every day we eat. Krishna says, what you are eating is sin. Every day we are getting binded in this material world by eating the sin. Just offering to the Lord, keeping in front of the Lord, praying to Him, it becomes divine. Daily by eating, you get liberated. See, this process is the same. But what is your consciousness in that? Everyday eating can liberate you. Everyday eating can bind you. This is called divine and demonic. Clear? Do not worry. Oh, son of Pritha, for you are born with the divine qualities. Arjuna, you don't worry. You have taken your birth by your, as Garbhadhana Samskara, you have taken birth and your parents are qualified. So you don't need to worry. Whatever you do, even you can kill someone, you can do anything in your life. Still, it is good only because the birth itself is with Garbhadhan Samskar. You just take a mango, you do a juice, you eat, you smash, you do anything, you get only sweet out of it. Clear? You take a bitter gourd or something, any fruit or something, you do anything with it, you get only bitter. Clear? If you have taken the birth in a divine family or a divine process, everything, whatever you do. So Arjuna is saying, you no need to worry, Arjuna. You even kill everyone. It is divine. You have this divine qualities. Clear? Yes. Now, ideal solution for this, it is A, B, C, D. What is this A, B, C, D? It is association. A for association and B for books. Reading the books of Srila Prabhupada, reading the books of devotional service, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. There are small books also of Srila Prabhupada we can read. And C and D is chanting and deity seva. Every day chanting the holy names of the Lord. And D, deity seva, just doing some aarti to the Lord or diet. What are we eating? Yes, see. If it is prasadam, that is also a service to the Lord. Eating is also service to the Lord. Clear? Okay. And you can see ideal solution ABCD, how it has to be performed. For example, see this pyramid formula. You are an individual, you think. There are many chances of falling down in your spiritual life. Your husband is not chanting. Your wife is not chanting. Family members are not chanting. You alone chant. You get frustrated after a few days. Somebody always, there's negative energy surrounded with us. Everybody, hey, what kind of chanting you are doing? What are you doing? What is this lifestyle? See, we are all enjoying so many things we are doing. You are not able to eat. You don't eat properly. You don't do properly. You don't. So what happens after a few days? You think, let me give it up. It is not for me. We give it up. Isn't it? Yes, chances of falling down. What about a family? Something you think you have family or chanting. Even if you fall down, no, is there somebody to lift you up? Wife is not chanting. Husband is there. Why? Why without chanting or doing cooking? Please chant one round and then start cooking. And wife, husband is not cooking. Wife will say, going to office without chanting. 5 minutes or 10 minutes, not a problem. You chant and go. Forget about elders, even small kids. With everybody, family is chanting. Sometimes father will forget to chant. He will go somewhere out. The small kid will say, "Papa, I am chanting. You're not chanting. Why chant?" So once there is a family, there is no chance of fall down. Clear? Yes. So it should be family. Then, if it comes to a society, community, ISKCON, a movement, you can see hundreds and millions. Even you go anywhere in the world, go with Tilak and Kantimala, they'll recognize you. They'll say, Hare Krishna. So even somewhere going out also will not fall down. If you are a devotee, not only family, throughout the world, wherever you go, you will never fall down if you are inside a community. Clear? This is how you get protected. Arjuna asks, if I fight this war, am I demonic? Already Krishna has answered, no, you won't be a demon because you have taken birth in the divine family. Then, now for the demons, you can see here, the demonic person who has no faith in God or super soul within himself performs all kinds of sinful activities simply for sense gratification. He does not know that there is a witness in his heart. The basic thing we forget. Who can commit mistakes? Who will do sin? How we do? We do, for example, a thief. Will he come in front of everyone? He will start stealing? No. He will do when nobody is seeing him. Even we do small mistakes, When do we do? When nobody is there. Isn't it? I hope you all know about yourself. I don't want to say anything. Nobody is there. You think to do something wrong. Stealing part, it might be some abominable work or something, anything for that matter. You do only when nobody is there. But one thing we forget, the Lord is sitting in our heart as Parama. He is always with me. He is going to see everything. How could you cheat the Supreme Lord? Isn't it? As Paramatma is sitting in your heart, How could you become a demon and pretend as a great devotee or great personality where you don't commit any mistakes? You can cheat others, but not the Lord. But demons forget that. Devotees always remember, so they don't do bad things because they know that Arey, Krishna is watching me. If I do this, yeah, how can I do something wrong in front of the Lord? I'll not do this. But demons, they're not able to see this, so they commit it. And you can see the qualities of the demons. Unclean, he neither likes nor follows these rules. First thing is uncleanliness. If you don't have cleanliness in the house, in those days, you see, early morning, the door is wide open and it is wonderfully decorated with many rangolis and flowers and that kumkum, this turmeric they keep, and so wonderful. And as soon as you enter, because my house was like that, now even today my house is not in that way, so somebody's coming early morning 6 o'clock, there's a fragrance coming because they do this arati of incense, the house itself, the atmosphere is so good, cleanliness. But today what is happening, many houses they I see every day they don't even wipe the house, every day don't even sweep. Why it is clean, no, finished, enough. No. So it should be clean enough. When you're clean, only you can develop this divine qualities also. Every day taking bath. Every day taking bath. For I don't know how many years. Hearing this itself, they cannot digest. Every day. Weekly once itself is a great thing what you're doing. And you wanted to take everyday bath. So cleanliness. First thing, the external cleaning. External cleaning helps us to get internally cleaned. So somewhere, but demons don't follow this. Okay, don't know what is to be done and not to be done. Do not follow Shastras. If you don't accept Bhagavad Gita, you can see in this group also, there's so many members who are in this group. They don't attend. They don't take this any or can follow the scriptures or what is there in the scriptures also, they don't know what is in Bhagavad Gita. And then how do they know what to be done and what not to be done? Clear. I am the controller and enjoyer. They're always puffed up thinking that it's me. I am the center point. I am the controller. I am the enjoyer. They just throw out this, the Supreme Lord. Forget about Supreme Lord. Even the house members also. I want to be the center point. Why there's a quarrel in the house? Husband says, whatever I say, that should happen. Wife says, no, 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 whatever I say, that only should happen. Every day is a quarrel because everyone wants to be the center. Because there is no Krishna. Once there is Krishna in center, then we are all servants of the Lord. The wife will come and ask the husband, today, what should we do for breakfast? If Krishna is in center, what happens? The words, same thing you're doing, but the words will change. Today, what should I prepare for Krishna? Isn't it? So he will think that his meditation differs. What will Krishna will like? He'll forget what I'm going to like now. What Krishna might like. Oh, you do this, Krishna will like. It's same eating process, same way. All the process is the same. Only the consciousness that Krishna is in the center, everything changes. Then improper behavior, definitely this will not happen with the devotee. Then I am perfect and powerful. Nobody is there. I am the only person controlling everything, and I am powerful and I am perfect. Nobody can teach me also because what I'm doing is good only. Demons. So do you know this story of Duryodhana and Yudhishthir Maharaj? We all know who is the demon in this. Duryodhana and Yudhishthir. To check them, Dronacharya sent both of them. He sent Yudhishthir Maharaj. You go to the whole kingdom and find a person who is worse than you, a bad person. Worse than you, just get in front of us. And he sent even Duryodhana also. You go and find who is best. At least one person best in this whole kingdom. Both came empty-handed. Duryodhana said, I saw the whole kingdom. Nobody is better than me. I am the best person. Nobody is doing proper charity. Nobody is doing. I am the only person doing all perfectly. Then Yudhishthira also came empty-handedly. What happened, Yudhishthira? Why you are not brought anyone? You said to get some demon or some bad person. I'm saying I am having all the bad qualities within me. Everyone are good. Somebody is chanting, somebody is doing some charity, somebody is helping others, somebody. That means he is able to see only good qualities. Now, what are we seeing? How many say that I am very much perfect? They are all demons. If I say I'm very much perfect, that means I'm not able to see good qualities. I'm not able to see bad qualities within me. I'm not able to see good qualities in others. This is the nature of a demon. Okay, untruthful and self-centered. Now you can see the attitude of these demons. So attitude, sense gratification is the prime necessity of human civilization. You can see this lady just pulling all her hairs. Immeasurable anxieties, wanted to fulfill everything. The whole world, whatever is that she wants to do, she can never do that. So she's pulling her hairs. Immeasurable anxiety. Okay, then network of thousands of desires and absorbed in lust and anger. We are filled with lust and anger. Then you can see this person, what happens. He's even breaking the laptop also, right? The laptop is not listening to him. It is not going on his orders. It is whose mistake is it? Is it the laptop or this person? See, some command has to be given perfectly to the laptop. This person is a fool, he don't know that, and is angry on the laptop. Basic common sense will be lost. What? Basic common sense will be lost. You know, in the software in America and this thing, there's a good demand for the Indians. Why? Many don't know about that, no? Why is that happening like that? Because we are near to Krishna. Somewhere, even if we are demons, also somewhere we are very not very far to Krishna. Somewhere we are getting connected. Somewhere we hear the names of the Lord, or somewhere we do fold our hands, join our hands when we see a temple or the Lord. Something is happening. So our intelligence is better than a greater demon. They are very much away from the Lord, so they cannot have that intelligence, material intelligence, I am saying. They don't have the patience. But Indians are better. But nowadays, even Indians are worse. They have become more worse than the other. Clear? So our intelligence also gets lost. We'll not able to know the common sense, I'm saying. Not great service or work. Even the common sense will be missed within us. Something is happening bad. We couldn't even recognize that is bad. That happens when we are not in the devotional service. See, engagement, secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. So many things are happening in the society. Why is that? You see, it's terrorists or some thieves and so many things. Even we also, many things we do bad. Why is that? Because we are the center points. We want to fulfill our sense gratification. For that, we are ready to, I don't want to say many things, but sometimes I was hearing long back in newspaper, one mother has killed a kid, small child, because the child was crying in the night and it was a disturbance for her to be alone with her husband. Their enjoyment was disturbed and she killed the child because she took a pillow and tried to cover the mouth of the child so that the sound shouldn't come. And the child was dead. Nowadays, we can find such kind of mothers. In those days, mothers were really, they sacrificed their life for the child. The, what I can say, the quality of the Lord, you can see in this earthly planet, in the mother, they say. But nowadays, we are not able to find even the such kind of mothers. Anything is good for their son or their child, they were very eagerly welcoming it. But today they know. They're all become filled with lust. They're filled with lust. A small thing else. You see, it is very difficult to digest certain things. Once, this is a real fact. In Jew temple, somewhere in Mumbai. So there was ISKCON temple, and they go to preach in the colleges and everywhere. So one boy was very much attracted to Krishna consciousness. He came to the temple and he joined the temple as brahmachari. Later part, her mother came to know and she came crying. Hey, I cannot live my life even for a day without my son. This is my love towards my son. And she was crying, screaming, falling on the ground, breaking her heart, so many things. And these people who had preaching to them, and they were not able to even tolerate or handle her. Then they said to the boy, please, you go to your house. There's nothing wrong. You can do devotional service even being in the house. Every week, Sunday, you can come attend the programs. The Love Feast program is there. You can attend it. You can be happily in Krishna consciousness. You go. That boy was not at all willing. That okay, forcefully he went. And after that, every week he used to come for a few weeks. Then later part he stopped coming. He was reading engineering. Then later part he stopped coming. These people, the devotees, they thought, why after from a few days this boy is not coming from a few weeks? They went to the house. This mother was there, very happily sitting on a sofa. They went there and asked, Your son is not coming to the temple. What happened? Arey, you don't know. He's in America. He's working there. He has got a job in a very big company. He's working there. They were shocked to hear this. They asked her, you said that you are breaking your heart, no? Even for a single day, I cannot live without my son. Now, then she says, no, no, no. He's in a very big company earning their lakhs together. What is this? This is not love. This is lust. You're shy to say to others that my son is a devotee, is in the temple. You feel greatness that to say to others that my son is in America, somewhere working there. It's only lust, not love. You have spoiled the life of your son. You did not allow him to become a devotee, rather, you made him to become a demon away from Krishna. I hope you're all able to understand, but it's difficult to digest. Mother means think the welfare of the son, welfare of the child, not for selfish needs. Clear? Yes. Self-complacent and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige. They sometimes proudly perform sacrifice in name only without following any rules and regulations. We also sometimes ringing the bell and doing arti itself a great devotion, we think, isn't it? In those days, all we used to do before coming to Krishna consciousness. Now we understand pleasing the Lord is Krishna consciousness or pleasing the Lord is devotion, not doing for my sense gratification, to show off. Today, festivals also are done only to show off. There's many festivals even in South India, like North India, also different festivals like Varalakshmi festival or Ganapati festival. Only thing what I should do better than my neighbor. That's it. Have a grand decoration, everything, call everyone to show to them. Do you have any devotion towards Lakshmi Devi or Ganapati? Nothing. And in the streets, you can see they'll keep Ganapati and should hear the songs. You cannot bear. So they'll be singing and dancing and they'll be boozing, so many things. Is a love towards Ganapati? No. You're able to understand? Yes. What kind of devotion are we doing? Something similar to that? Definitely not. We should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and lovingly serve the Lord. Not at how much you are doing, how grandly you are doing, but how lovingly are you doing to the Lord. Clear? Perform religious rituals in name only without accepting any rules or regulations. I'll just go reading. I cannot explain it. So avidhi purvakam. Then disregard the rules and regulations of scriptures and are always impotent. Impotence is due to the illusion caused by wealth and false prestige. Okay. Yes. Take sannyasa dress without following the restrictions. Some you can see so many dongi babas cheating, many of them. Their wealth has been snatched, their chastity has been snatched. So many things they take away just putting their dress of a saffron dress. No qualities. No qualities. And we are also demons, because we follow, we go and surrender to such kind of people. You can see even in the TV, many people come with having big tilak, big rudrakshi, big saffron dress, all this. Very easily we fall trap to them. But you see a good devotee, genuine devotee coming and preaching to you, saying to save your life. Yeah, these people, nothing they don't. They're equal to us. They're ordinary people. Our vision itself is a demonic vision. We recognize sadhus by their external form. Sadhus are not in external form. You have to see internally how much selflessly they are serving. He also is a guru. In those days, you can see this Gurukuls. They are also a grihasthas. Husband, wife, and child, everything will be there. They'll be serving selflessly. Great souls means not that, don't think that only sannyasis who's selflessly serving is a great soul, who always thinks the well-wishing of me or is a well-wisher of mine. He is a sadhu, not by for his Vesabhushana or whatever is wearing, no. But we also always get trapped to them, isn't it? Yes, we don't believe who is in the form of an ordinary person. Even a neighbor who teaches me to chant is a sadhu. He's a person who wants to be, he's seeing my well-wisher. He wants to see me, I should be a devotee. So he is a sadhu, not a person who comes in a saffron dress, who's not following himself, he's not following anything, but just is pretending as a great devotee. Clear? Actually, we have to change our divisions. We have to change our visions. Okay. Disbelief in Guru Sadhu Shastra preach that whatever path one creates is once one path. There is no standard path. You can see those Swamijis or something. They have their own paths. Nobody is following each other. Clear? Yes. Acceptance becomes the very first quality of a devotee. Yes, all are transcendent. They have their own parampara, they have their own thing, but accepting, not rejecting. Clear? Yes, results of such qualities. Perplexed by various anxieties, network of illusion, too strong attachment to sense gratification, sense enjoyment, and fall down to hell. This way you lead your path towards the hell. You can see in this picture, everyone are going and falling in that fire. And you can see why is that happening? This side, beside, you can see the picture, that person. He wants to eat the whole world. When we are so selfish, definitely we'll go to the hell. No doubt in it. Clear. Removal of demonic qualities, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. However we choose, we can take that. So whether to go to the hell or the heaven. So it is said here. Krishna is saying this. Trividam narakasyedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha kamakrodastata lobas tasmadetattrayam yachet. There are three gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul. If you are very lusty, you wanted to satisfy all your senses. Whatever we see in this world, we wanted to enjoy, no? Isn't it? Whatever I see, I wanted to eat. Whomever you see, you want to enjoy it. Definitely, it is lust that transforms to anger and greed. That's it. This is the gates of the hell. How to come out of it, escape from it? Follow Bhagavad Gita. That's what Krishna is saying. Result of not following Shastras. He who disregards scriptural injunctions, acts according to his own whims, attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. Whimsically doing what I say is absolute, perfect, because I'm a good person. I think good. I'm not harming anyone. I'm not doing that. So many reasons you can give, but you don't follow Bhagavad Gita. Definitely, I am a demon if I don't follow Bhagavad Gita. Clear? Need to follow Shastras. One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. Today we saw many such kind of about truthfulness, isn't it? So many things about simplicity, about violence or non-violence. What is all those things? Not just to go on the words and take the meaning of my own. No. What scriptures explain, what scriptures give the meaning of that word. That in that way we have to practice our life. Then we gradually get elevated. Not whimsically we do something and we get perfect. No. That's why we need a guru. We need a spiritual master who can guide us. Clear? Yes. So everyone has a choice now. Performs acts for self-realization, follows the scriptures, escapes the gate, then attains the supreme destination. Another person rejects the scriptures. He'll never take up Bhagavad Gita in his life. Why should I follow? What is this Bhagavad Gita? I know better than Bhagavad Gita. I will follow because I know everything. I have studied so much. I have done my postgraduate. I have done my PhD. I know everything. Yes, what happens to him? Acts whimsically. His life will be miserable. Finally, where will he go? Degrades to hell. So now the choice is in your hands. You can choose your life. Clear? Yes. Whether to be a demon or to be a demon. So divine and demonic qualities we saw and other aspects, and how do the demons behave and the divines behave, and the removal of demonic qualities. So there's three gates: Kama, Krodha, Lobha. And three gates, if we avoid in our life, we can go back to Patent. Clear. What is for tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 17th chapter, another important chapter where it is in depth. This three modes has been given. There is another mode also. Tomorrow it will be revealed. How to come to that supreme mode. How to come out of these three modes. So Krishna says, Nistraigunyo Bhavajana. Come out of all these three modes. So how to do that and what is that mode? All those things will be seen tomorrow's chapter. And now there is quiz link in your group. please do attend. As soon as you finish this class, or meanwhile in the time of question answers also, you can do that. Hardly it takes 5 to 10 minutes. But I request each and everyone to attend to it. Okay, now let us chant once Hare Krishna Mahamant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. सुकले दोषे निधे राजनस्ति एकोन महान गुणान कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्त संग परम रचे. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. This Kali Yuga is filled with many faults, doshas. Asti ekon mahan, but there is only one great quality in this, especially Kali Yuga, that is Krishna. Kirtanadeva Krishnasya, just chanting the holy names of the Lord. Mukta Sangha Param Rajed, we can get liberated from this material world. This is the only quality, good quality in this Kali Yuga. Whoever takes towards this the holy name by chant the holy names of the Lord, they get very easily liberated from this bondage of this material world. Clear? There's our Lakshmi Narasimhadev and Kandevika Giridhara and Mahaprabhu. ISKCON HPR layout. Now, if any devotees having any questions, you can raise your hands. Not only for questions, even for sharing your realizations also. You can raise your hand and share your realizations. Okay. Hare Krishna. Meanwhile, if any announcements, we'll hear from Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for wonderful explanation. So, no announcement, just try to think because the count was less. So, I just wanted if anyone in the group are aware that their friends or colleagues were joining in the beginning and now they are not joining, they can just call and request them to join.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Selfless service. Krishna will be pleased.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. So, any questions, please do raise the hands. Yes, Jyoti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
You said to forgive, Prabhuji, someone if they hurt you. If we forgive first, if we take a first step, isn't that they feel like it is our weakness without being their apology?
Here, small faultiness. We want to win others, my friends. You cannot win the material world and progress in spiritual world. Somewhere, nothing wrong in giving up. Somebody, they might think, yes, this person is wrong. They may not you ask for apology. No worries, Mataji.
They continue the same. Prabhuji,
what is good relation that I'm developing with the Lord? Whether Lord is pleased, that's it. Forget what others think about me. It doesn't matter, Mataji, it's only for this body. But my eternal relationship is with the Lord. So what Lord? Yes, sometimes you should be a little matured enough also to handle forgiveness, not for everything giving forgiveness. No, that has become foolishness. So you should have a complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when to forget, when not to forgive, and forgiveness also has a process. This is how you have to forgive. Just make sure to them that what you have done is wrong, but still I'm forgiving you. This is my greatness and that is your weakness. That message should be clear. I hope you understand.
What is the process, Prabhuji, forgiveness? It's like sometimes we quit talking and then sudden start talking to someone. It's the literal basic thing to not get
simple. For example, I can say husband, wife, always there is some quarrel, something will be there, isn't it? So, okay. So now I'll go to, you say something to your husband. Probably you'll go, you'll get something which is, you say for 4 vegetables, you'll get something which is not there also, which you cannot prepare. Something it does in that way. You will get angry. Arey, why did you buy this or something? Then you can say, explain to him. See, these things I don't know how to prepare it. Why are you doing this? So I'm getting very much disturbed by these things. So please, next time don't buy this. You can quarrel with him also. You can say many things. Small example I'm saying. But in a peaceful way, you can say this. Okay, fine. This time you're done. Not a problem. But see that next time you don't repeat it. So convey the message that what you have done is a mistake. That should be very clear. And I'm forgiving. I'm not... many things happens, but I don't go through that topics. So they leave speaking to each other. They don't talk to each other for 3 days, 4 days. They'll not... Small things they'll be quarrel. But a small forgiveness makes a relationship very stronger. See, even they have a heart, they have knowledge. They are also having little knowledge. They'll understand, oh, my wife is good. She has forgiven me. He might have been done some, he might have been lost money, or he might have been given more money for some vegetable, he might have brought it. Small things, Mataji. There are big things also. I'm saying the example of small things. Forgiveness, it starts in this way. The relationship becomes stronger. Yes, something you are missing out in your life, like some money has been lost, something is lost, something is wasted, fine. But the relationship is strong. I hope you understood.
So how to divert that mindset? It's not the all of sudden Prabhuji comes to one. So in spiritual path, like I'm daily giving prasadam, doing chanting, but it's something I'm lacking. It's holding me back. So how to overcome that, Prabhuji?
Practice, Mataji. That's what Krishna is answering. I cannot give a different answer. Krishna is saying practice. Definitely, we are all demons. No doubt in it. So at once we cannot become great devotees, or it takes time. The process is there. We slowly get selfless and we'll understand. So why this is happening means somewhere I am the center point. I think I am doing this. And it should
Ego.
be by me, ego is there. So once you bring Krishna in between this ego and me, these things. So for each and everything, I'll be meditating on Krishna. So anything happens wrong, also fine. It is Krishna. Anything good happens, also it's Krishna. But we are ready to accept that any wrong happens. Prabhu had said, Krishna's fault only. No problem. Anything good happens, we'll forget Krishna. Hey, it is me only which I have done this, isn't it? Yes. It's only a practice, man.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Okay. Any other question? Yes. Puneet Kashyap Prabhu. Can unmute, Prabhu. Can you turn on your video, Prabhu? Yes.
Prabhuji,
Correct.
you have sent a very good explanation and very good message. And I have one doubt, Prabhuji,
Yes.
that a person or a human being, a Grosthashram person should do charity.
Yes.
I have one doubt in this regard. Many other communities are helping Hindu poor community by giving money, and they are converting. And in Hindu, they have many ashrams and organization like ISKCON, other matas. Why can't they go and put effort to retain Hindus by helping poor people in Hindu community? They also have some responsibility for the society and community, right, Prabhuji? If I am wrong, then please correct me, Prabhuji.
Definitely, Prabhu. So it only matters how do I see it. What is the limited knowledge I have? Based on that, I decide this is right and this is wrong. It's very simple. Once I come beyond that, I think there's no need for it. Okay, fine. Let us come to the topic. Do you think that you are a Hindu?
As by birth, I am Hindu.
Is this? You will be thinking, what question is this? What was my question and what Prabhuji is saying here?
For a materialistic world, I am Hindu, Prabhuji. As per
Hindus,
Bhagavad Gita.
we are not Hindus. Actually, Hindu, the name, how did this name of Hindu came? It's nowhere in the scriptures, you know. So it came by Mughals. So the river Sindhu, or after that Sindhu, they started calling like Sindhu, Sindhu, and they were not able to pronounce it. Something happened. It became Hind, like then it became Hindu, then Hindustan, something like this. That's it. It is self-created. It is created by some person, this name of Hindu. We don't belong to this Hindu. We are Sanatanyas. What is Sanatana? Sanatana is eternal. The meaning of Sanatana itself is eternal, but eternally connected to Krishna. We don't belong to Hindu, Christian, Muslim. It is all man-made. It is human-made things. So we don't preach only to Hindus, you know. We preach to Muslims also. We preach to Christians also. We preach to everyone. Even Srila Prabhupada, when he went to America, you don't think Hindus were there. It was all were Christians. Now the whole world, they've taken up this Krishna consciousness. There are many Hindus, and even in Dubai, there is a temple. Many Muslims go to this ISKCON, they worship there. Is nothing called with this religion, man-made religion. Religion is where the Lord has made it. It is Sanatana. We are part and parcel of the Lord. So it depends on the person how is he seeing. Yes, some are giving money and they are, what I can say, the lowest of all, Prabhu. They don't know about this knowledge. They think their community, their religion growing is good. But they are not able to understand that they are developing demonic qualities in others by inviting them to their religion. I am following certain demonic things. I wanted many to come accompany me. For example, you are boozing. You feel bad to go and booze alone. So you call your neighbor also. I'll sponsor for you. Come, please. You join me. And that person also knows it's bad. You also know very well it is bad. But you need a company. You invite him and you are spending on it. You are spending for that. And 2 days, 3 days afterwards, what happens? You are addicted to him. Now he has to spend and he has to booze. Isn't it? Yes. So the best thing is to give the knowledge. Give the eternal knowledge. Give Bhagavad Gita to everyone. And compassion also, I'm saying, please don't be in bodily compassion. If somebody is very poor, somebody is very thing, go and give him money, go on this. No, this is not the charity. That's why I said in coming days I'll explain. To give to the right person. So now the topic has raised. I don't know how many are here. Yes. I want to say in the session so that everyone will be able to understand. I thought. Fine, I'll say in the second time also, not a problem. In the session also, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, somewhere I'll say. Charity, in the name of charity, what all we are doing. Sometimes you go and drop into the temple undies, isn't it? Some people, they'll drop lakhs and lakhs of rupees in Tirupati temple. What is happening there? Everything is used for unrighteous works. The money is going in the demon's hand. It is used to break our religion, break our dharmic things. So how foolish are we? So don't expect that by dropping in the hundi you are giving it to the Lord. No. We should have the basic intelligence, the knowledge to whom it has to be given. Charity to be done to a person who is doing some service to the Lord. Such kind of person or such kind of society where you have faith on that, then only you can do. So in coming days, tomorrow, day after, somewhere it comes. I'll say not to give charity also, you can do of your own. So every day, see, every month you have a salary. You have 100 rupees. 10 rupees has to be given as charity. Actually, they said 50, But let us come to 10% at least. You should and must do. Then only you can remain as good as that. How should I do? Otherwise, it becomes completely sinful amount. It has to be purified. As you prasadam, you will go offer in a bowl, and once again you drop into the complete vessel which you are prepared. Everything transforms to prasadam. The same way, 10% you have to spend in the Lord's service. The 90% which you are spending for our sense gratification becomes purified amount. So that somewhere you have to give to a person who is serving the Lord, or you can engage by yourself. By some 10% of the amount has to be used in a book purchase. You can purchase Srila Prabhupada's books and distribute to others. Rather than giving something material, you're giving them Krishna in their life. You're giving Krishna in their life. Bhagavad Gita is something like a time bomb, Once it enters the house of a person, today or tomorrow, some other day, it is going to blast. He will definitely become a devotee. And I'll say to Matajis, now you are preparing, you know about offering also. Please don't prepare for the house members. In your house, there are only 4 members, you prepare for 10 members. You cook more and offer to the Lord. Obviously, you're forced to distribute to others. Go to the neighbors, give them this prasadam. Give to some poor people, not a problem. Don't give money. I'll say that becomes a sin, Because now, for example, you're giving 10 rupees to some poor person. What he does is lack of knowledge. You don't have knowledge. He goes in that 10 rupees, he might smoke. He might booze. He might eat non-veg. Something he might do which you're not done in your life, but you're going to get the result for boozing. You'll be getting the result for smoking because you're given the money for charity to a person to do some sinful activity. So doing this charity also, you should know to whom to be done, where your money is properly used. I recommend whenever you see a sadhu or pujari or someone in the temple you can see big boards. Drop your offerings only in hundi. I'll say, don't drop, never you drop your offerings in hundi. Rather, you give to that pujari. Pujari, they will take it. Let them take. What is going to happen? See, for example, you are given 10 rupees to a pujari. What he does? Somewhere or other, he will use this for family purpose, for his own purpose. Okay. On that day, because he has got this 10 rupees more, he is going to offer one sweet to the Lord. One extra item is going to offer to the Lord. On your behalf, one thing, something has been offered. Eat is only he is eating, but the result will come to you. Because he's offered to the Lord that sweet, because you have paid him that 10 rupees. Clear, even if he's using for his own self-gratification, he is in his life, Krishna is there. See, the basic things we are losing. We don't know those things and we think that, oh, what the temple is saying is absolutely right. Drop only in the hundis. Don't you do the pujaris. No. So we have to come beyond this. Then you'll be able to see the real picture. Once we come to Krishna consciousness, we'll be able to see a real picture. And you can easily take the decision who is doing wrong, who is doing right also. So those people are doing mistake, definitely giving something money and making them to go into Christianity or Muslim. What is going to change there? Nothing is going to change. Some will ask us to rename also. Just by renaming, nothing will happen. It should start internally. It has to have a transformation. So I hope you understood.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Okay. Any other questions? No questions? Then we'll wind up. Okay. Okay. I thank all the devotees for joining today's session and giving your precious time to take this divine knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So let us chant once Hare Krishna and Mahan mantra and wind up. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. You can say Hare Krishna and leave the meeting.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Ramesh.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Punit
Hare
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Suma Mataji, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Tripti
Krishna
Prabhu, Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Uma Mataji, Hare Krishna, Vikas Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Monika Mataji,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavatana.
Muturaj Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Jyoti Mataji, Atul Chand Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Bhavani
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Kishan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Satya Prakash Mataji, Leela Mataji, Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna to all. Chandrasekhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to all. Thank you all for joining the session. We'll continue chapter 17 tomorrow. Continue to chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'm ending the session.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.